Hey my lovely friends, welcome back to another episode. If you're new here, my name is Wenkai. I'm a fourth year psychology student slash Chinese international student from University of Alberta. So in today's video, it's gonna be pretty interesting. I will talk about English. It has been a while since post videos about English, so I guess it's a good time to talk about it. I have noticed a lot of you guys comments on the last videos that we talk about stereotype and why Chinese international student not willing to speak out in the class. And a lot of you guys commented like, oh, it's all because of we are, or at least a lot of us, just bad at English in general, especially in spoken English. So in today's video, I would like to talk about the reason why I think English skills are not the most important problem for a lot of you guys, a lot of international student out here, specifically Chinese international student. And I'm gonna explain that, and after I also gonna talk about the two things that I think is more important to to think about, or at least to work on. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first, let's talk about English skills, why I think it's not an essential problem for a lot of you guys. A lot of people think being good at English has to be fluent like a native speakers, have no accents. But in reality is learning a second language is not easy. No need to mention to the native speaker level. It's quite hard. Can you imagine, for example, if you're learning Japanese right now, can you imagine yourself after 4 years or 5 years and then you just say oh, let's go to a university in Japan and then finish your bachelor degree there. For majority of you guys already able to survive in university, which is something that crazy. I think you need to appreciate a little bit more because it's something that remarkable. I moved to Canada 4 years ago for university, and at the very beginning my English was very bad. I only got 5.0 in my exams. Lucky enough, I'm able to join the UFA language program. One interesting thing that I have noticed when I'm taking the bridging program, the language program, is that even in the lowest level class, other student only got 5.0 back then, they're still able to communicate with each other, including the professors, without problem. If you guys already study abroad or already got your offer, I can guarantee you guys you already have all you need to fluent, especially in spoken English. But there's no doubt that spoken English is a lot of people's nightmare, or people just turn to not doing so well in this criteria. There's two things that helped me tremendously throughout the years in Canada that I want to share with you guys. They just helped me a lot in terms of my spoken English, but at the same time I find it a lot of people, especially international students, they turn to overlook those two things. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the local culture. You need to have a very good understanding in that particular culture. For example, I'm staying in Edmonton, Canada right now. So what I need to focus on is very understand how the people in Edmonton talk, what kind of language, what kind of phrase, vocabulary they use, and what kind of topic they interest the most. Let me give you an example. I'm not sure it's a Canadian thing. Every time when they have engaged a small talk or saying hi, they're not just saying hi. When you saw your friends, you would say hey, how's it going? Hey, how are you? But how are you here is actually only served as a hi. So it's very similar to the Chinese phrase that have you eaten yet? Do people actually care about how are you doing? Not necessarily. For example, join a school clubs or conversation clubs. Those kind of events would help you tremendously in terms of understanding the local culture. Those kind of little things could boost your spoken English a lot. Another problem that people often ask or often complain is that they just don't have enough confidence to speak English. If you're kind of person like me, pretty shy towards to strangers, what I would recommend you to do is step by step to build up your confidence. So what I did back to my first year is that I slowly built up my confidence by talk to, for example, I start to talk to my Chinese friends, at the very beginning, the first 1 or 2 months in Canada. Because I was pretty bad at English, and also I don't have enough confidence to talk to, native speakers. So what I did instead, just I just talked to my Chinese friends. So I just hey, I just want to improve my English. So is that okay? Just practice with you in English from now on. So what's next is I take a step forward to, talk to other international students. I joined a school international student association to talk to different people from different countries. After half a year in Canada, I started to move forward to talking to native speakers. So here's just a footprint for you to increase your confidence over time. And I very hope you after finish this video, spend some time to understand or study the local culture. What are the phrases, what are the vocab, what are the topics that local people often talk about? And in terms of your confidence to speak English, what I would recommend is gradually increase instead of go all the way up. From my perspective, are the two most important factors that determine if your spoken English is good or not. Yeah, so that's it for today's video, and thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please smash the like button. And if you want to see more contents like study abroad, study English and psychology, please consider to subscribe. I will post content every single week. So until next one, bye bye.